Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing a live reaction to the Beauty and the Beast trailer. I just finished doing the Ghost in the Shell ones and I was like, well, I might as well just do Beauty and the Beast. I honestly don't have that much interest in it, but it's a live action version. Beauty and the Beast is one of those Disney movies where it's like, I've seen it. I know I've seen Beauty and the Beast, but I don't think I even owned it. So I've seen it maybe once. Oh, I know I've at least seen it once, but maybe two, possibly three times. But it was never one of the ones that really like captured anything within me or anything like that. But it's a live action version, and I am curious to at least see how it looks. How it operates. I like the idea of it, and I think what I'm really interested in is to see how they do all the furniture and stuff. Like, how CG is this gonna look? Is it gonna be good CG or is it gonna be bad CG? So just gonna dive right into this and let's see what we get. I like that. That's pretty cool. I love when they actually do that and it's specific to the film. I always thought that was really cool. I wish I remembered more of Beauty and the Beast now, because I'd be like, oh, that's just like that scene or this scene.
Papa?
Now you must leave here. This castle is alive.
Who's there?
Do you wish to take your father's place?
Go into the light.
That sounded exactly like the dude from the original movie. I remember his voice. I'm like, that sounds exactly like him to me.
Look at her.
At least that first scene.
The one who'll break the spell.
Hello. You can talk.
Well, of course he can talk.
Hello. Pleased to meet you.
The master's not as terrible as he appears.
Think of the one thing you've always wanted. Find it in your mind's eye and feel it in your heart. Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid.
That's not a bad trailer. I like that they put "Be Our Guest." That's pretty cool. That was okay. I'm not gonna say I was like blown away by it or anything like that. I thought it was fine. It did. Honestly, the CG, I was like, I'm not 100% sure that I think it looks perfect, especially the like the teapot and stuff. Like, I actually think the candlestick was fine. I really don't remember like anybody's name except Belle, and that I don't even remember if that's her name. Honestly, I think it is, but that's how little I remember of Beauty and the Beast. Like, I remember Gaston because he was an a-hole, but that's about it. I actually think the clock looks great, but like the teacup and the teapot, I think it looks weird. It's almost like, I don't know, something about it being two-dimensional. It makes perfect sense to not go like crazy where it has like a three-dimensional face on it, but something about it just looks off. It's like something makes it seems more like it looks like it's a cartoon because it's clearly 2D on top of the teapot, and I'm like, in a sense that works so well, and then at the same time it just kind of looks a little weird to me, and it's like, it's a really weird in between where I'm like, that makes perfect sense to make everything to make it fit with the ceramic look of the actual, kettle. And then at the same time, it's like, that also just looks really weird to me. But you have the candlestick and he moves around and stuff, so, I like that. It's really weird because he has so much extra design because it's fancier than, like, the original cartoon, so it's not just a solid candlestick. So it's weird to see, like, actual curves and stuff like that. The small clock I actually think looks perfect, actually. That's, like, the one thing I think, like, there's nothing wrong with the clock as far as I'm concerned. I think the clock actually looks perfect. Beast himself, I don't know if I like that 100%. Like, I think he looks okay, but it's that thing where, like, right before I started, I was like, is it going to be too CG? Is that going to be an issue? And I kind of feel that way a little bit with Beast. Like, I think in certain sequences, it looks fine. Like, when he's actually dressed up and she's in her outfit, when they're dancing together, I think that actually looks the best because it's not him in, like, the raggedy thing, which also I kind of, this really nitpicking on this one, honestly. But I do remember that it was more of a cloak. It wasn't, like, as torn up in the film, and I was like, I kind of wish you got to see more of the blue before he puts on the actual outfit, because that was kind of a part of it. It was like, oh, he has this blue, he kind of messed up, I guess just a cape, really. But it's like, you can hardly tell what color it is when you see it in there. So it's like, that's like the one, like I said, kind of a nitpick little thing. But it seems like they still have the music in here, and that's what I'm curious about. Like, how is this gonna go with the music? Because it seems like during this part with Gaston, he, like, you know, thrust the sword up in the air and he's posing in front of that picture, and it's like, I think that's, you know, his kind of musical number, basically, like, I'm amazing and all that crap. So it's just interesting. Like, all right, how are the musical numbers gonna play out? You know, he's in the bar and everybody's cheering for him and stuff. And then they, right after that, they kind of do, it's like almost like the hills are alive with the sound of music thing. But I don't know. You know, it seems nice, but like I said, you know, it's like the CG there. I don't know, just something about it just doesn't really fit for me. I do like the trailer though. Like, as a trailer itself, outside of, you know, looking at the CG and stuff, I actually think it's a really good trailer. I think it shows a lot of good content. I mean, it's Beauty and the Beast, so even though I don't remember much about it, I know the story of Beauty and the Beast. So I think it does a good job of that for, I guess, for younger audience members who may not have seen the original Beauty and the Beast. It's like, okay, I think this shows just enough of it, and it's like, you know, here's the Beast, and, you know, it kind of goes through the main story. It's like, alright, you know, he's trying to look at this girl, and then the, you know, silverware and all that stuff, they're talking to her, and they're like, hey, he's not as bad as he seems, and stuff like that, and then he helps her with the wolves and all that. So it's like, alright, they eloquently put the story in there. Makes a lot of sense. But, maybe it's because it's Beauty and the Beast. Like I said, I'm kind of just doing this just because it came out around the same time as Ghost in the Shell. So, that's kind of it. But, I don't know. It doesn't, like, you know, blow my mind or anything like that. But it does seem like it could be interesting. I am curious, you know, we're going into the live action remakes and stuff. They are, you know, we got the Jungle Book, we got this now, they're doing Lion King, and they're doing Mulan. So, this is kind of like the new era of, you know, Disney classics being remade, I guess. So, we'll see how it all comes out, but as far as this goes, I think it's a good trailer, but for me, it doesn't make me want to see it anymore as much as I'm interested. Like, I am fairly interested, but it's not like, eh. Also, is Ewan McGregor the Beast? Because I didn't know that he was in this at all. And I like Ewan McGregor. He was Obi-Wan Kenobi in Phantom Menace, but he's kind of just awesome in general. Just because, I guess. I don't know. I just really like Ewan McGregor. So, I don't really know who he plays, but I'm just going to assume it's the Beast because I didn't see him in here, so I guess that's him that does the voice. But I like it. You know, it's not really much to go on as far as, you know, saying like, oh, I think it'll be well acted, but considering who they have, I think it's going to be fine as far as the acting goes. Not really worried about that in any way, shape, or form. But I am excited to see this. You know, I think it should be good enough. The trailer doesn't have me super excited, but I'm more interested in seeing this, honestly, than I was the Jungle Book. Like, I never saw that, but this actually has me a bit more excited. It's like, it doesn't really make me want to, like, go out and do it, but I'm more excited. I guess I should say I'm excited to see it at some point. Like, I didn't care at all about the Jungle Book, but this I'm actually somewhat interested in because of, I guess just because of the story itself. You know, knowing the story, I think I might appreciate it a lot more now than I did when I was younger. And maybe that's why I never really cared, because I was just like, whatever. So, fine trailer, but honestly, as far as I'm concerned, it didn't like blow my mind or anything, but I am, you know, excited enough to say I'll probably see it, you know, maybe like as a matinee. I probably won't see it, like, I'm not going to be like opening night wearing like a Beauty and the Beast t-shirt, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Like I said, the CG is like the one thing I'm looking at. Is like, I just don't think it works. If I'm being totally honest, it just doesn't. it doesn't seem to have a good blend on, specifically on Beast. It's Beast that's the main issue because he's literally all CG, and it's just that sort of element of it where whether he's far away or it's close-ups, I'm like, I don't really like the CG. Like, it just does, and they show his face because that's kind of the thing about it where it's like, oh, he's the Beast and stuff, but they show him a lot because it's a part of the story. That's one of the things I do love about this story is that it's supposed to be like you look at this insane looking creature, but you're supposed to look within because it's not about what he looks like on the outside. So we're going to see a lot of his actual face because that's a part of the story to kind of get you past that sort of surface element type of thing, just as a human being, I guess. And that's one of the great things about it. But seeing it in CG is not one of the great things about it. So I don't know. That's like my main issue with it at this point. But it's definitely not a bad trailer. It's not a bad trailer. It's just the CG, like I said, is the one thing that gets me. So, just have to see how it plays out. I'm sure it'll do fine because it's a Disney movie. And actually, that's all I need to say about it. It's a Disney movie, so I'm pretty sure it'll do fine. But it's okay. I definitely, of course, want to know what you guys think about this because I know I'm kind of just like, but if you guys think I'm insane for not like being in love with it, I definitely want to know that. So please put your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know your favorite parts about this trailer, your least favorite parts about it. I kind of did the same thing with my Ghost in the Shell trailer, but I want to know what you guys want to see next. I feel like this actually kind of shows the whole movie, but it's all, I don't know, I guess it's a Disney classic, so it's kind of like, it's not like it's a new IP where it's like, oh, they showed us the whole movie. We know the whole movie. We know exactly how this is going to play out. It's Beauty and the Beast, so I think most of the people going to see this are going to know, the ending to it, I guess. But, I do want to know what you guys want to see next. If you want to see maybe a more musical-based trailer, because like I said, they clearly have it in there where they're keeping those songs. So, or at least Gaston's song. They're at least keeping his. And if they're keeping his, there's going to be some other songs in there. So, maybe you guys want to see a more musical-based thing to see how the music sounds this time around. But whatever you guys want to see, definitely put that down in the comment section below. And like I said, want to know what you guys thought about the trailer. So, if I'm crazy, let me know. But definitely want to know what you guys think about it and what you want to see next. And of course, thank you guys for watching.